Okay, welcome back to S.4.G. It is what it is, opinion show. Alright, we're going to get right into it. This is the conclusion of this, okay, because even though this is my opinion show, you see the many topics that I speak on, at the same time, you know, everybody that knows me that I'd rather see my city stick together. It is what it is. Like, I'd rather see my city stick together, man. Like, you know, so even though this is my show and I speak opinions on situations, you know what I mean? I'm not going to continue to speak on this because I don't want to see my city separated. And no matter what I've learned, you know, because you live and you learn, you do what you do. Like, you know, as far as business and all that. And the outcome, how it's been the outcome, can you see how this goes and how that goes? And, you know, doing things as far as this, as far as, you know what I mean, when you know, talking on a topic such as this, you know, it's like it can make you look like sometimes like you're choosing sides. Like that's why I like to speak both sides. Put myself in the person's shoes on both sides, and you know, and speak. Whether I may not whether or not I would have done anything in their situations, but just to, you know, get the truth on both sides. But with that being said, at the same time, you know, by doing that, it can make it look like, you know, whether you condone or, you know what I mean, like it's almost, you know, trying to put in the right words. You know, I'm trying to put in the right words. But all the more, overall, everything, I'm going to just put it like this. My show stands for so much greater. You know what I mean? What I do, you know, stands for so much greater. You know what I mean? It's going to go to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to just be dwelled on, you know, from, it doesn't have to just be dwelled on hate, beef, you know what I'm saying? Drama. You know, it's levels. It's levels. You know what I mean? And in order for me to show and prove that, I'm not going to just stay in one lane of energy. I'm not going to just stay in one lane of energy. You know what I mean? Coming with these topics, they're going to be different types of energy. Some positive energy, some negative energy, some, you know, but in it all, you know what I mean, my ultimate purpose is, and how I stay in line with my God, is to not only speak the truth and glorify the truth, you know, but give an solution to the topics I'm speaking on, situations. You know what I mean? Enlighten. That's the difference. You know what I mean? That's the difference in a lot of people's shows and stuff like that, with them speaking and them talking on topics and stuff like that. If they're not praying about the situation and speaking the word over it or trying to enlighten, you know what I mean? Or solve or resolve a situation, that's a total different thing. That's what makes my show different. You know what I mean? I have a purpose. I'm a walking testimony. I will never forget that. My name is S.4.G, Soldier for God. I live that also. So how can I get up here and be posting a situation that's going on? You know what I mean? And, you know, basically things that I don't condone, you know, without adding solution. You know, a solution trying to enlighten, like I said, man. And with that being said, so everybody knows how that goes. You know, and then on top of that, something like that, you know, as far as involving that too with telling and all that, you know what I mean? Like, leaving that alone, like that's a, you know, like I said, that's something that you don't want on your name. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And like I said, this is my city, man. Everybody that knows me knows me. I want my whole city together. So even speaking on this topic, you know what I'm saying, and posting stuff about it, I don't even want the look of like I want to see separation. It's like, how do you post about this, talk about this, interview it? You know what I mean? I even laughed it off. You know what I mean? Because it was crazy. Just even speaking on it. But with that being said, you know, the real deal is like, that's real life right there, though, man. That's real life right there. You know what I mean? And not only do I not condone it, I don't want to see separation in my city. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm off that. I'm off that. Like, you know what I mean? And yeah, I seen the video. Because like I said, I was told to check the video. I was asked to check the video out. I was asked to speak about it as a request, like all my other topics. You know what I mean? And of course, you know what I mean? Like, as far as the post, you know, the post with him saying, what was it? About betrayal or whatever, with Neef or whatever, you know, people saying, you know, and by the comments and everything, was saying like, you know, that was his, you know, his response right there. It's basically like, you know, you can tell, excuse me, you can tell he really doesn't have, he's not trying to respond to that. He's not really trying to, you know, so that's it right there. If you want to say a response, that's your response right there. You know what I mean? That's as far as it's going, you know, because that was around the time where it was first put out. You know, that's around when it was first put out, the situation. You know what I mean? So everybody took that as a response. But with that being said, like I said, I don't condone it. I don't want to see them separated. I don't want to see nobody separated. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking facts. You know, I want to see my city together. You know, set the record straight. For those that already know me, know me. You know what I mean? If Oschino never responded the way he responded, I would have never dissed him. And I told him, man, like, we exchanged, you know, messages, and then after that, he just heard a track come up. Now, I told him in the joint, he said, laugh out loud. Name it Mr. Nobody. You know what I mean? So that's why I replied that in the track. You know, but at the end of the day, my city know me, man. So that's why, like I said, you know, yeah, I seen the video. He said, what's that? I mean, he had the bull from Best Buy. Talked to the bull from Best Buy. The bull from Best Buy said, is, you know, supposed to be confirming it. But, you know, I'm leaving that over there, y'all. Whatever y'all want to hear about that, whatever, I'm done with that, man. Like, I want to see my city great, man. I don't care who takes what is what. I want to see my city great. You know what I mean? I speak on a lot of topics, but I keep on moving. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to see my city great. Is what I'm talking about. I want to see my city great. And I refuse to be a part of something or stay on something that's going to look like I don't want to see my city together. And I got faith in God with everything I do. I don't have to ride off nobody's name or no situations to go where I'm going. Man, I'm doing very well. Thank God. Thanks to Jesus Christ. You know, the devil is slick. He's not smart, because if he was smart, he wouldn't be in his position where he's at now. But he is slick. You know what I mean? I don't got to ride off no beefs or stuff like that to go where I'm going. But at the same time, my show is about topics. I speak on situations, but at the same time, I'm not a fool. I know how just that fast you can, you know, get pulled into something, and no, it ain't going down like that. Just, you know what I mean? Just like everybody else got shows out here. You got to look at it. Everybody got shows out here talk about deep topics and all that. You know what I mean? But like I said, what makes me the difference is I give a solution. I enlighten, like I said. But I'm not a fool, because I glorify God. I have to stay on track. Because I'm not going to live what I'm living in vain. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Assassinate God's character, let alone my own. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool, man. I ain't a soldier for God, therefore I have to glorify God in all things. You know? So other than that, it is what it is, man. You know, God bless them on that situation, man. It is what it is. Like, that's some, like I said, some real life stuff right there. You know, the allegations, you know, and people supposed to be stepping up saying that they, whatever. God bless them on this situation, man. Like, you know, it is what it is, man. But something right there, as far as telling us stuff like that, you know, the street code and all that, you know, it is what it is. That's one of them situations, man. Like I said, all I can say is God bless them. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's been going on with them, so, you know. But other than that, it takes them too. It takes them too. That's them too. They got to, you know. And then I don't know, do they both believe in the same thing as far as religion-wise? I don't know. Maybe that can be a way, but other than that, it is what it is, man, you know. Then it's about, sometimes, you know, it's about them too. You know, they're their own men, but at the same time, you got the proper people around you that's going to, you know, or could just know both parties, make and resolve that for them, you know? Because that's what the city really want to see. Even though people want to see, you know, drama, negativity, they want to see beef, and they want to see all that. But at the same time, in all reality, Philly really want to see, you know, artists get together. They want to see, you know, Philly just dominate. You know what I mean? Nobody really don't want to see that, because it's enough we see in our city. It's enough we done did to survive in our city. So that's what we really want to see. We want to see a difference. We want to see a difference. We want to see Hollywood, what you seeing all these other celebrities do and all that can distract you. You know? But I'm staying on course. Working on new music. Got the devil music too. That's what I'm focused on right now. You know what I mean? About to drop more new tracks, new videos. I'm upgrading the show even more. If you want your music advertised on my show, in the middle of shows, at the end of shows, however, all through the show, you need an advertisement, DM me on Instagram, S4G MTHR. Or you can hit me up on Twitter at MTHR. Abbreviation for Make the Hood Rich, or S4G Make the Hood Rich. You know what I mean? Facebook is S4G. That's my music page. It's connected with everything else. You know what I mean? But that's where I'm at. I'm on some expanding, you know what I mean? And I've learned also, you know, behind the scenes, you get just as much. Like, that's like a lot of people feel even better being behind the scenes, man. You know what I mean? You make even more impact from behind the scenes. But being an artist, you have to, you know, do shows and stuff like that. You know, you want to, you need to. And check out my recent Jones if y'all haven't seen what I do on the stage. You know, all glory be to God. Just letting y'all know I'm not getting off path. You know? Go onto my channel, click on the link, Death the Devil Music. CD on sale right there. That way you can know what Death the Devil Music 2 is hitting for. Matter of fact, you couldn't even tell from that. For real, because it's a whole nother level. But you can see why it sells out in the street. And why people support and been buying it online. I thank God. You know what I mean? And if you love me and support me. But other than that, you know, stay on this path is much more greater. And also after this, I'm doing my video, another recap video, just letting you know. Coming after this, right after this video, I'm doing a recap video of my face-to-face with Satan testimony, man. I've been face-to-face with Satan, man. That's how I get these gray hairs. That's how, you know, a lot of people dye their hair, touch their hair up. I come as I am. I don't have nothing to hide. Gray hair is wisdom. You know what I mean? But I also meant to add that in my testimony too. I also, after my experience, when I looked in the mirror, I had gray hair in my hair. But I had a couple before, but it was even more after that situation. If anybody know about the testimony of Moses seeing a burning bush and he had gray hair over his hair, it is what it is. Y'all take it how y'all want to take it. Oh man, now you getting gray hair from seeing some. All right, do your research. That's what I'm talking about. I have a purpose. No, man. It is what it is. So I'm not getting off path. You know, I'm not getting off path. So, you know, like I said, I'm moving on. Get ready for this new Death the Devil music dropping. My recap of my testimony, Face to Face with Satan, is coming right after this. 2017 recap, Face to Face with Satan. If you haven't heard my testimony, if you did, this the future version. I'm gonna keep doing these because this is what matters. Hearing how God chased Satan away from me, man. The devil is slick. He's not smart. He's trying to, you know, he'll try to pull you back into certain things or pull you into, you know, going up, staying focused. I'm going to bring my city together. I'm going to glorify God. I'm staying on path. Y'all call it what y'all want. Instead of the separation, I'd rather put artists on. I'd rather give y'all this truth. I'm going to keep speaking on topics and all that, but I'm going to enlighten y'all. I don't care. We got to be focused, man. If we can think about God through all our situations, imagine the results we will have in our life. If we can think about Jesus in all situations. If you don't believe in Jesus, okay. Who is your God? Is it the God of peace? These things you need to think about. And if it is, like, okay, then think about your God. When it comes to your situations, you know? And then it'll show by your fruits. It will show by your fruits. This is what I'm talking about. Same way as I talk about Jesus Christ, I have to show by my fruits. Because I can easily assassinate my Lord and Savior's character. Last thing I want to hear is, I do not know you, or I never know you. That matters more than me. You can gain the world and lose your soul. And I refuse to do that. So I'm going to keep staying in this righteousness, keep going hard for God and doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to let these worldly things and stuff like that, things that I'm doing, take me off track, and that makes me look like, well, I thought he was the man of this. Now look what he's doing. No, it ain't going down like that. It is what it is. I'm staying on path. The devil is a liar. He's slick. He's not smart. Remember that. Glory be to God, man. God bless them brothers. It is what it is. I'm staying on my path, ready for this new music. You know what I mean? Put your requests in, topics and all that. You know I'm coming with that extra truth and enlightening, like I said. God bless y'all. Make the hood rich.